I watched Li Ya fall into the water and chose to stand on the bank, watching coldly. In my past life, after I risked my life to bring her ashore, not only was she ungrateful, she even blamed me for being nosy because I saved her. I caught a severe cold, but she wouldn't even let a doctor examine me, and even locked me in a woodshed, leaving me to fend for myself. Luckily, I was tough enough and survived. But she still wasn't satisfied. Reborn into this life, I won't meddle in other people's business anymore. Watching Li Ya struggling in the water, I smiled playfully. Miss, aren't we going to save her? I want to save her too, but she might not appreciate it. Just wait, someone will save her. We saw a figure swimming towards Li Ya. He then looked at me with admiration. Miss, you are amazing. Actually, I didn't know if anyone would save her. I was just guessing. After all, she didn't really want to die. In my previous life, I kindly saved her, but she repaid my kindness with enmity. In this life, I'll let her fend for herself. It's better if she dies. Once she was pulled out, after they got ashore, I finally stepped out from behind the willow tree. I ran towards them anxiously and shouted, "Don't scare me, my voice," attracted the young lords and ladies nearby. Soon, a crowd gathered around Li Ya. I stared at that man for a while. He looked a bit familiar. Finally, I remembered he was my father's disciple, Cheng Huayan, who had visited our home a few times. "Who are you? Did you push Li Ya into the water?" I pretended not to know him and accused him first. "How can you not distinguish right from wrong? She fell into the water, and I was the one who saved her." It startled me for a moment. "I'm sorry. I misunderstood you." "Thank you." I knelt beside her and shook her arm. "No." Cheng Huayan patted Li Ji's face. But Li Ya remained motionless. Is she dead? She looks so young. What a pity. The crowd was whispering. I sighed secretly in my heart. She died just like that. That's letting her off too easy. Hearing this, Cheng Huayan panicked. He shook Li Ya vigorously. "Don't scare me. Wake up right at this moment." Someone shouted, "Make way. I'm a doctor." People voluntarily cleared a path. The gray-haired doctor crouched down, placed his fingers on her neck, and then... She can still be saved. Really? Cheng Huayan was overjoyed. I haven't even experienced the thrill of revenge yet. Tell me what to do. Does this lady have a husband or a fiancé? To save her, physical contact is required. It's highly inappropriate. How can you worry about that at a time like this? Everyone chimed in. I cheered in my heart. They were speaking my exact thoughts. I didn't care about her reputation at all. Whether it's because of Cheng Huayan or this doctor. Let her reputation be ruined. She brought it upon herself. I was the one who pulled her out just now. So we've already had physical contact. I must see this through. Tell me what I need to do. I'll save her. The doctor started to give instructions. Loosen her collar and belt. Cross your hands. The crowd had never seen this method of rescue before. They watched in amazement, but this method actually worked. After a few rounds, Li Ya really woke up. Seeing her open her eyes, I shouted joyfully, "Thank goodness." "Who?" She asked in confusion. "Li Ya. You fell into the water, and it was this young lord who saved you." I gave Cheng Huayan a grateful look. Li Ya blushed. "Thank you." "You're welcome. Saving a life is better than building a 7-story pagoda." His gaze lingered on Li Ya affectionately. My eyes darted between the two of them. My earlier guess seemed to be confirmed. Upon returning home, I was still punished for not looking after Li Ya during the lake outing. The madame made me kneel in the ancestral hall. I timidly accepted the punishment and obediently went to the ancestral hall. I am too weak right now, before my wings are fully fledged. I can only bide my time. The madame is Tobias. The eldest miss fell into the water herself. It has nothing to do with you. Why should she punish you? You are too naive. She simply can't stand me. There were once rumors that my mother was from a brothel. My father got drunk and spent a night with her, resulting in my birth. My father had no choice. So the madame has always hated me. She suffered a severe hemorrhage, and her life couldn't be saved. Because of this, people in the manor say I cursed my mother and consider me a jinx. I was thrown into a remote courtyard right after I was born, and was only given a dull servant girl to take care of me. Fortunately, I was tough enough to survive until now, and the master, watching helplessly as the madame punishes you. I'm starting to doubt if he is even your biological father. Don't speak nonsense. I spoke Ed to stop her, and Qilan shut her mouth awkwardly. Miss, I won't say it ever again. The madame has secretly hinted many times that I am not my father's child. The brothel madam swore to heaven that my mother only had my father as her man. Only then was my father willing to bring her into the manor as a concubine. However, this has always been a thorn in my father's heart. So, watching the madame torture me, he never says a word. He doesn't feel sorry for me at all. I actually hope I really am not his child, because having a father like that makes me feel disgusted. In this family, I have no backing. Next, I need to plan carefully. Because I used to kneel in the ancestral hall, 10 hours is nothing to me. It passed quickly. Returning to my small courtyard, I asked Qilan to draw a bath for me. I want to have a good soap to wash away the foul air of the ancestral hall. How is Li Ya? The eldest miss is mostly fine. Just caught a cold. She took her medicine and is already thinking of my past life. My treatment was drastically different from hers. Soon, Qilan returned. Miss, it's done. Here is the remaining silver. Please keep it. I didn't take the silver she handed over. You've been with me and suffered a lot. Take this silver as a reward from me. Thank you, miss. I will always follow your lead. I only have this one maid. Whatever I need to do, I can only rely on her in my past life. After I saved Li Ya, she found Qilan and I sent her away to the farm. This also proves that she is not in league with Li Ya. Having her do things for me, I feel more at ease. The fun is about to start. I closed my eyes. Miss, rumors are spreading outside that the eldest miss of the minister's manor fell into the water and lost her innocence. She was seen by many people and had physical contact with a poor scholar. What's more, they say she is shameless. In short, people are saying all sorts of things. It sounds awful. The madame is furious and has grounded the eldest miss. Li Ya caused such a massive scandal, yet she only got grounded. It seems the madame really dotes on her daughter. If I ruin Li Ya, doesn't it also mean? Thinking of this, I couldn't help but feel excited. Qilan said as we walked. Someone came to propose marriage to the eldest miss. The senior maid ... Qilan giggled playfully, lacking proper decorum. Good thing there are only the two of us in the courtyard. Otherwise, if someone hears us, we'd be gossiped about. They're proposing to the eldest miss, not you. Why are you so happy? Miss, you're teasing me. All right, let's get down to business. Miss, you ... I mean, could it be the person who saved her earlier? Miss, how did you know? I smiled. Besides him, I can't think of anyone else. It seems my guess was right. Those two really have a history. Rumor has it the man is the master's disciple, named Chen Huayan. His family is dirt poor. For the proposal, he only brought one chicken and 2 ducks. My father definitely didn't agree, right? Miss, you guessed right again. The master kicked him out. And even said a toad is lusting after swan meat. Does Li Ya know? What is her attitude? The eldest miss knows, and she is actually willing to marry him. She even got slapped by the master because of it. If the madame hadn't stopped him, she would have been severely beaten by the master today. I finally understand a bit why in my past life, after I saved Li Ya, she treated me like that. It turns out it was all for a man. Things are getting more and more interesting. It's still early after dinner, and I can't sleep this early so anyway. I thought about going to visit Li Ya. I had Qilan prepare some pastries before completely falling out with them ... It was very strange. When I reached the gate of Li Ji's courtyard, it was completely deserted. Li Ji's door was tightly shut, and I could faintly hear a man's voice inside. I made a hush gesture to Qilan. and then stealthily pressed my ear against Li Ji's window. Are you alright? A slightly familiar male voice sounded. I'm fine. I took the medicine. Why did you come here? Hope no one saw you. Leah said nervously. Hearing this, I pretty much knew who the man inside was. I climbed over the wall to get in. No one saw me. Leah breathed a sigh of relief. That's good. Did you hear the rumors and gossip about me outside? I don't know where they came from. My reputation is going to be ruined after saying that. Marry me. And the rumors outside will disappear on their own. Cheng Huayan bowed. Leah said worriedly, but my father doesn't agree to our marriage. What should we do? After a moment, Cheng Huayan said, leave it to me to figure out a way. I will make the minister agree. You are so good to me, Li Ji's delicate voice sounded. Next came a series of indecent sounds. They are really bold. I don't have a hobby of eavesdropping. Otherwise, we wouldn't have witnessed such a wonderful scene. Miss, what do you think the eldest miss is after? With our family status, Leah could easily marry into a family of equal social standing. Yet she fell for a poor boy with no background. And this poor boy doesn't even have an official rank. Recently, perhaps my father took action. But Cheng Huayan still unexpectedly comes every few days to meet her secretly at night. I thought for a moment. When Cheng Huayan came to Li Ji's courtyard again, Lan and I placed some dry straw outside Li Ji's room. And when their passion reached its peak, we set a fire. Soon, thick smoke billowed. It attracted countless servants. The madame and my father were also alarmed. When Li and Cheng Huayan rushed out of the room in a panic, looking completely disheveled, it threw everyone into a rage on the spot, and threatened to beat Cheng Huayan to death. Li knelt on the ground crying, begging father to spare his life, but father was completely unmoved. Li was really something. She actually claimed she was pregnant with Cheng Huayan as child. Things were blowing up, and I was just getting ready to enjoy the drama. Father sent all of us unrelated people away. What a pity. I didn't get to see the end of such an exciting scene. Early the next morning, the madame sent someone to warn me, telling me to watch my mouth and stay put in my courtyard. Don't wander around, or else I'll make you pay. I obediently nodded. I asked Lan to secretly ask around to see what the madame was plotting. She was actually arranging a marriage for Liat and a prospective groom. I have to say, she is truly audacious, putting aside whether Liat is truly pregnant or not, just the fact that she has lost her innocence. If discovered, she would face the punishment of being drowned in a cave. I guess the madame already has a countermeasure, which is why she is so fearless. In just a short month, who would fancy someone like Liya? The wedding was set for the 18th of this month, with less than half a month until the wedding. It's truly hasty. Liya is about to get married. I must quickly find a way to get my revenge. Otherwise, the chances will be slim later. Cheng Huayan has gone into hiding. He seems to have vanished into thin air without a trace. Right now, using Cheng Huayan to hold Liya back is the most effective way. But I can't find him anywhere. Am I destined to fail in getting my revenge in this life too? Time flew, and soon it was the wedding day. Lan was called to the front courtyard to help. I finished dressing up by myself. Although I couldn't stop her from marrying into the general's man, making a fool out of her would still be satisfying. Just as I was about to head out, I glanced behind her. Several old servant women were following her. It looks like they didn't come with good intentions. I stopped in my tracks. I wonder what instructions Momo has for me at this hour. The madame is kind-hearted. On the eldest Mrs. Big Day, she specially rewards you with a bowl of ginseng soup to nourish your body. Please help me thank Mother Momo. I sneered. Her being so kind-hearted? Yeah, right. I didn't know if the ginseng soup was poisoned, but drinking it would definitely lead to no good. However, Momo-san was determined to make me drink it. Someone come. Feed the miss the soup. The two old servant women behind Momo-san immediately stepped forward. One pinned me down. The other picked up the bowl to force the soup into my mouth. I kept my mouth tightly shut, but the old woman was too strong. She pinched my chin so hard it hurt, and my mouth forced open involuntarily. Only then did they release me. I tried to spit the soup out, but to no avail. Soon after, my vision blurred, and I passed out. He was wearing a bright red wedding outfit, but he seemed to have lost his mind, frantically tearing at my clothes. Left with no choice, I raised my palm and struck him hard on the back of his neck. He collapsed. I let out a breath. It was finally quiet. It took a lot of effort to finally shove him off me. I didn't expect him to be so heavy despite looking thin. I checked his breathing. Fortunately, he's still breathing. What should I do next? I fell deep into thought from the moment Momo-san entered my courtyard. First, Momo-san is the madame's servant. Drugging my soup to make me pass out was to make me compliant. The fact that I'm currently in the bridal chamber proves the wedding ceremony has already taken place. But I just woke up and have absolutely no memory of the ceremony. So the bride who performed the ceremony with him must be someone else. It should be Leah. But why am I the one in the bridal chamber with him? I realized that Leah had already lost her innocence and is no longer a virgin. The most likely explanation is she wants me to take her place. To fake her way through the wedding night, I smeared. I was just worrying about having no way to get my opportunity presents itself right before my taking off. I messed up my own clothes and then went to open the door. Unexpectedly, the door wasn't locked. It seems they thought I wouldn't wake up and didn't take any precautions against me. Help! My voice alarmed the people of the general's manor. Soon, many people rushed over and surrounded the courtyard I was in. I pretended to be terrified. Quick, there's an intruder. Where is he? Don't even think about doing anything indecent to me. The head of the guards stepped out. What happened? I held my head and stepped back a few paces. Who are you? Why are you in my courtyard? The head of the guard stepped forward, reporting to the old madame. The young master has passed out. It seems she is old Madame Shen of the general's manor. Then she must be Shen Bingting's mother. Quickly invite a doctor, old Madame Shen calmly ordered. I was forced to kneel on the ground, but I didn't panic at all. This incident has blown up big enough. Who are you? Old Madame Shen sat on a chair, looking down at me commandingly. I also want to ask you, who are you? Why am I in your house? I didn't answer her question, but pretended to ask fearfully, with a face full of disbelief. Then I clutched my head. Pretending to have a severe headache. I remember I was in my own home, getting ready to attend Li Ji's wedding, and then Momo's son came. I choked with sobs. She ... tried to do indecent things to me. I clearly... And then ... You all know the rest. Old Madame was shocked. Then you are ... I sniffled. This humble girl is from the minister's manor. Sue, after old Madame Shen heard my background, she blurted out, Mingting's bride? Recovering from the shock, old Madame Shen's face was filled with fury. I don't know where the mistake happened. Mistake. This is clearly intentional. Where are the servants from the minister's manor? Bring them all here to me. Soon, more than a dozen people were brought over. They still had no idea what was going on. What are you doing? Be polite to us. We are the young madame's people. One of the women was particularly arrogant. They were roughly escorted over. Then with a kick to the back of their knees, they all fell to their knees. Leah exclaimed. Surprised. Unexpected. The best part is yet to come. The people of the general's manor glared fiercely at Leah. If looks could kill, she would be dead. Are you the legitimate daughter of the minister's manor? Su King Yu. Leah looked at me, and then at old Madame Shen. For a long time, she couldn't utter a word. Speak. Why weren't you in the bridal chamber? But your sister was. What are you plotting? Tell the truth. Answering old Madame, this has nothing to do with our miss. It was all this little bitch's scheme. Momo Chen glared at me fiercely. She truly lives up to being the dowry mate the Madame picked for Leah. under old Madame Shen's majesty. She actually thought of shifting the blame to me so quickly. Momo Chen, what are you looking at me for? I didn't do anything. What is there to argue about? It's because you are jealous that our miss could marry into a good family like the general's manor. So you schemed to swap places with the eldest miss and enter the bridal chamber yourself. Momo Chen's words sounded very imposing, but were actually full of holes. What are you laughing at? I'm laughing at you. Having no evidence. And falsely accusing me. Daring to spout nonsense in the general's manor. Do you have a death wish? She was startled by me, but remained stubborn. I am not spouting nonsense. May I ask, Big Brother, when you went to capture them just now, what was she doing? The head of the guards followed my gaze and looked at Leah. She was eating, seemingly not as scared as before. So what if I'm eating? Can't I be hungry? Of course you can. But you are Leah. Why are you eating in the servants' quarters? Leah couldn't come up with a good reason. Don't tell me the food in the servants' quarters smells better. Sister, you must have learned the rules before getting married, right? Once you enter the bridal chamber, you cannot just leave as you please. Even if my sister didn't know this rule. Momo Chen should know it, right? You should be very familiar with these kinds of things. May I ask, Momo, why didn't you remind the eldest miss Momo Chen was left speechless by my words? And you still claim this isn't a scheme by the minister's manor. What? Got nothing to say. Leah and Momo Chen lowered their heads so far they almost touched their armpits. Nothing. Someone come. No matter how hard I shook her, she wouldn't wake up. I knelt before old Madame Shen, crying. Please save her. She is innocent. She didn't even treat you as a sister. Are you sure you want to save her? I nodded firmly. She definitely didn't do it on purpose. Old Madame, please. Please save her. Go invite a doctor. Old Madame Shen finally agreed. Thank you, old Madame. I knelt there quietly. Your secret seems to be on the verge of exposure. The doctor arrived quickly. I cried and pleaded. Please examine her for me. Why did my sister pass out? The doctor examined her carefully, reporting to the old Madame. She passed out due to excessive fright. She will wake up after a good rest. The doctor showed a hesitant expression. However, it seemed like there was something hard to say. However, what? Old Madame asked. She didn't care for her body properly after her miscarriage. In the future, conceiving again will be extremely difficult. What? She had a miscarriage. Yes, old Madame. Doctor, did you make a mistake? My sister only got married today. I have practiced medicine for decades. How could I not tell if a woman has had a miscarriage? How could this be ... I covered my mouth, pretending to look remorseful after letting something slip. Who is Lord Cheng? I didn't answer. Lord Cheng is my father's disciple. He is a good person. Last time, when sister fell into the water, he was the one who saved her. Well. He said the one who fell into the water was the concubine's daughter of the Su family. To think, he lied. Old Madame Shen demanded they thoroughly investigate the whole matter. The servants from the minister's manor were all taken away. Considering Liao was still the eldest miss of the minister's manor, she was allowed to stay in the general's manor. However, I heard from Fu Lin that she was locked in the woodshed because I was an unknowing victim. My treatment in the general's manor was decent. Old Madame gave me a small courtyard to stay in. Surprisingly, I slept quite soundly that night. I slept until broad daylight. Fu Lin was very diligent and brought me a delicious breakfast early in the morning. I must say, life in the general's manor is much more comfortable than at home. It would be great if I could stay here forever. How is the young master? The young master is fine. He has already woken up. I left a sigh of relief. That's good. I had just finished breakfast. When Fu Lin led me to the front hall, but his complexion didn't look too good. It would be weird if it did.